Can the president force your state to do something it doesn't agree with? Like, could they just say, hey, enforce federal immigration rules or lose your highway funding? That's actually something the Trump administration tried to do this year. So let's talk about federalism today. It's the power sharing game between national and state government. Federalism is a system where power is divided between the federal government and the states. So let's start with Supremacy Clause. It's in Article 6 of the Constitution and says when state and federal laws directly conflict, federal law wins. But here's the twist. There's something called anti-commandeering doctrine, and it says federal government can't force states to carry out or enforce federal laws. It was backed by the Supreme Court in two major cases, New York versus United States and Prince versus United States. In New York, the feds tried to make states handle radioactive waste. And in Prince, they tried to make local officials run gun checks. The Supreme Court said no in both times. Even in areas where federal government has jurisdiction, it cannot commandeer state governments into implementing federal policy. So even if federal law overrides state law on paper, states decide how or even if they'll carry it out. Fast forward to June 2025, under President Trump's second term, he issued a rule saying states must cooperate with immigration enforcement or lose billions in federal transportation funding. But a federal judge blocked it, saying it's unconstitutional to coerce states like that. What does all this mean for Austinites, though? Well, Texas has passed laws that severely limit reproductive freedom and voting access. Here in Austin, though, local leaders and organizers use city and county authority to push back. In 2021, Texas passed SB 8, which bans nearly all abortions after about 6 weeks, and lets private citizens sue anyone who helps someone get one, and there are no exceptions for rape or incest. In response, Austin passed a resolution affirming our city as a safe haven for abortion access. And in 2023, the city budget allocated funding to public health clinics that offer sexual and reproductive care. Our city and county are doing what they can to protect democracy despite the state, and you can make an impact too. Federalism is the reason you can still fight for your rights even when national leaders try to pressure your state. You can protect rights at the city and state level, show up to city council meetings, email your state reps, testify during public hearings during legislative sessions. And you can get involved with us locally, the Austin Area League. We've got Unite and Rise committees from legal and policy advocacy to democracy resilience, and we're building power right here in Austin.